Alright, the show must go on. Let us resume our expedition. Last we left off, I have no clue what we were doing, but I'm sure it was fun and exciting and involved exploring the outer wilds of space. I'm sure we can pick up without any trouble. No problem, it's just space. Yes, if you're joining me here, of course, the magic of the internet creates yet an instantaneous transition from one episode to another, but it has been several months in the real world. In the world of Chezni's reality since we have played Outer Wilds. And I will need to become reacclimated to our journey in space, but it is nice to be back. And I'm sure there will be all manners of new and exciting things to discover. This was delayed, not for lack of interest, but simply just due to a lack of time. Sometimes in life you simply have to choose to limit what you're doing so that you can focus and actually finish other things, aka Baldur's Gate. Wow, we have a lot on the menu today. Now, how do we do this? This was controller recommended. I'm kind of regretting not having played this game with the controller. I suppose because we're coming back, I could try to use the controller, but nah. Too little too late. What is this? The vessel. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed into Dark Bramble. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. Now, I don't remember everything about the planets, but I do remember that Ember Twin doesn't have water on it. What the heck was an anglerfish fossil doing on Ember Twin? Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. The Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. I love how 3 and 2 are scroll text. Like, it doesn't even make sense. The Nomai worked together. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. There's still more to explore here. The Nomai abandoned the settlement, overgrowing concern about its stability. What is this? What is red? There's a way to check. Map mode? This... I know the different colors correspond to different things. The vessel. What is the vessel? You know, we've spent so much time exploring so much of the known universe, and yet this ship log, it's big on the one hand and yet small on the other. I feel like we've done far more. Oh my goodness. I feel like we've done far more than this ship log represents. Okay, so the vessel. Oh, this old settlement, which apparently we have more to do there. The Hanging City. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. The Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named this source of the signal the Eye of the Universe. Yeah, I think we already figured that out, computer. Thanks. A Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai crafted warp cores out of the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. The Ash Twin Towers, several large Nomai towers, form a ring around Ash Twin's equators. Yeah, we spent quite a bit of time there, didn't we? The White Hole Station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. Wait, hold on, I gotta read that again. The White Hole Station was used as a model for the towers. Strange. I think we've been to the White Hole Station. It's that one that lets you teleport. Why was the station itself used as a model for the towers? I don't quite understand. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. The Nomai built something called the Sun Station, but not everyone supported its construction. The Sun Station, that might be that thing that's orbiting the sun that seems impossible to land on. Oh, we have a free-floating piece of information. The High Energy Lab. The Ash Twin project was planned at the High Energy Lab, a building with a large solar panel on Ember Twin's equator. I think that's it as far as greens go. Greens indicating new information. Oranges indicating that we need to go back and continue to discover things. There's the quantum moon. There was a trick to landing on that. Did it involve entering at a specific angle? I was able to land on the surface of the quantum moon. Gosh darn it, I forget how to do that. Didn't you have to enter it backwards? There was a trick. I suppose we'll have to rediscover that trick. Okay, we have the sun station and the sunless city. Seems unlikely we'll be able to actively land on the sun station. The Southern Observatory. Ryback says that you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried. There's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. We need to pick something. We need to pick something to investigate. Why don't we look at this white hole station? Every nomite's warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use a tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. However, there's still more to explore at the white hole station. I know we've gone here several times, but it might just... oh, wait. It might just be a good idea to come back there. To go back there, rather. Sort of as our reacclimation tutorial. Pretty sure I remember how to get there. Oh, I don't remember how to rotate. Oh, how do I rotate? That's not it. Oh gosh, we're gonna crash! I know you can roll. How do you roll? How do you... That's not rolling. It says it... Oh, you hold R. How silly of me. There we go. Alright, I think we're good now. Just as long as we don't crash into something tragically. We need to go to Brittle Hollow, don't we? Isn't that the fastest way to the White Hole Station? We also need to make sure we park the bus in a place that isn't going to get sucked in. It looks like there's some embers coming off of Brittle Hollow. Is that normal? What are those embers? Or are those coming off of the Ember Twin? That would make more sense. Wait, how do I go? There we go. If I didn't think it would be a waste of time, I'd kind of want to go explore those chunks of what appear to be a piece of Earth or something. Terra forma. Is that a phrase? I think that's a space phrase. Terra forma, guys. We know how to do this, right? There we go. We'll get a close-up look this way. Yeah, okay, so those are just some sort of asteroids that are crashing into the planet. Alright, wasn't this a good landing zone right here? I think it was. It's probably safe. It's probably good. I love how confidently I'm flying around. I should tell you I'm piloting entirely off of muscle memory. I don't remember what any of these keys are. I'm just pushing what my mind tells me to. Unfortunately, I don't remember how to get out of the cockpit. So as long as I don't think about it too... Oh, crap! That's fine. This is where we wanted to go anyway. As long as I don't think about it too hard, I still remember what the buttons are. It's the moment I start thinking about what button it is that I forget what it is. But okay, we're here. This is where we wanted to be, right? This is the white hole station. According to the computer, there's something else we need to do here. We could try to explore the outside. It said that the towers on, what was it, Ember Twin? Or was it Ash Twin? One of the twins. The towers used this white hole station as a model. Now, something here that's interesting is that this material on the outside is actually that anti-gravity material that you can walk upside down and sideways on, except for the fact that we're already in 0G, so it doesn't really change anything. Oh yeah, this is all coming back. Actually getting a little seasick from the lack of up. Okay, so we're not dead yet. That's a pretty good. I think that. Congratulations, guys. We have managed not to die. 10 minutes into the recording. 10 minutes into the recording. I'd say that's pretty good. Now we just have to wait here until we get zapped back to... But if we just zap ourselves back to Brittle Hollow, what are we actually accomplishing? We need to investigate the White Hole Station, not beam out of it, Scotty. I totally already read that. Okay. White Hole Station. What are we missing from here? Is it possible that we just can't do it yet? Seems to be the name of this game in a lot of ways. A lot of like... Oh my gosh. A lot of needing to go back and forth until you have the pieces of the puzzle that you're missing. I'm pretty sure we've read this, but we'll read this again. White Hole Station, if you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you're at the first black hole station. Every warp tower is tuned to an astral body. Standing in a warp... Yeah, this is just an explanation of how to use a warp tower. Could the answer be in this stone? We need to find a reader for this stone, though. These are gravity crystals. I believe we have a gravity crystal in our cockpit. Do we need to exit? Can we exit? How do we get out of here? Can we even jump that high? No, we can't. We can't actually leave the White Hole Station once we're inside. We don't have enough thrust. Let's try to jump. Jump! Come on. Oh, wait, that's right. We have the super boosters. It seems that clearing the floor allows us to exit. No, we don't want to... How did I super boost? Looks like the shift key. Let's go take a look at the outside of the station again. I know we kind of gave it a quick glance, but maybe there's something else out here. We have a flashlight. We do have a flashlight. Well, there's a lot of ice. And the White Hole Station rotates. But this is information we already knew. It's not new info. Now the white hole singularity itself distorts our vision when looking into it, but Beyond that, it doesn't seem to be interactable in any kind of meaningful way. I think we're caught on something. We're caught on the rotation of the station itself. There almost seem to be pieces of it broken off. And of course, the pieces of brittle hollow are all flying in as well, but I don't know. I feel like if we stick around out here and look at just the random pieces of brittle hollow that pop in, it's going to be a little bit like looking for a needle in a haystack. Well, like any non-linear scavenger hunt-esque kind of game, it does become more difficult to discover new things the longer the game goes on. We could just have a go at... Is that a player? Oh, cool. Here's a player. Pretty sure we already read this, we'll read it again. Arriving slightly before, yeah. High energy lab. Maybe we should go to the high energy lab. Hold up, where is the high energy lab? Recreate the phenomena. I think the phenomena they're talking about is when you arrive... You go into the teleporter, you technically arrive before you left. High energy lab is in the canyon on Ember Twins equator. Did I read that correctly? Ember Twins equator, yeah. Alright, let's go to Ember Twin. We're gonna look for the higher energy lab. Oh, we need to find our ship. Hopefully it didn't get sucked into the middle of the planet. That's on the other side of the planet. Oh boy. It's a big canyon. It's always so nice to walk around Outer Wilds, and yet at the same time you have that gnawing, clawing anxiety in the back of your head telling you that you have mere moments before you have to die and time resets. Hopefully we can actually get into the ship. That would be nice. Somehow. I blame the guy who landed this thing. I'm amazed we did that. I thought we could... Reef... Oh, that's health and fuel. Okay. I think we're good. No, don't match velocity. We just want to get out of here. I don't think that's how we're supposed to exit. I don't think we would fit through there. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I believe, little ship. to do this the correct way. I said the correct way. There we go. Okay, to Ember Twin then. So Hollow's Lantern, we don't really care about that. Wait, don't we? Have we ever tried to land or even get close to Hollow's Lantern? What is here? I mean, I know it's like a giant... Well, it's giant relatively speaking. Of course, it's small compared to something like Giant Sea. But the point is, it's a giant ball of lava. Do bad things happen if we try to land here? That sounds like a rhetorical question, doesn't it? Like, it's a giant planet of lava. Of course, bad things would happen if you landed here. But I don't think we've ever tried. What's it? There's a column in here! Guys! There's this whole how did we never check this? How did I never be stupid enough to try to land in here? That just seems like the first thing I would try to do. But no, apparently common sense had us not landing inside Hollow's Lantern. For reasons. Reasons I cannot understand, because this was a great idea. Alright, I'm sure we can make this jump. Not worried in the slightest. Oh, gravity. God. Very strange. I think the planet's so small that it's like pulling us sideways due to its rotation. It felt weird when I jumped, guys. Timber Hearth. I mean, it doesn't really matter which projection we put it into, right? It should just all be the same. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is one of those visual projections. Pretty sure we've been here. This seems familiar somehow. I don't remember where that is, but I'm pretty sure we've been there. Well, this is a Timber Hearth stone, so it's probably somewhere on Timber Hearth. Friends in the Timber Hearth mines. The last type of ore you sent us survives the longest in direct heat. Come on. Look, I can't back up that much. I'll go into the lava. Root says, can you send us more of the same for additional testing? We're attempting to improve its durability, and our forge has already burned through everything you sent. Oeno says, we'll deliver more ore to Hollow's Lantern immediately. You must be fired up about crafting the Ash Twin Project's protective shell. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Isn't that the protective shell? That's the thing that houses the masks that's creating all of this. So the source of our problem is in Ash Twin? That's what the Ash Twin Project is, right? Maybe we should just go to Ash Twin and find that thing. Did we already do that? I can't remember. I don't think we did. Root responds, yes, the idea of encasement that's supernova-proof, however briefly, has kindled my curiosity. Is it supernova-proof? I mean, the reset happens when the supernova happens, so it's kind of impossible to prove whether it's actually supernova-proof or whether we just die and immediately get reset right before... How does this work again? Okay, hold up. So we have the mask, right? It's encased in that sphere, and the mask is sending our memories back to us at the moment that the reset... No, at the moment that we were imprinted. We were imprinted when we looked at the statue in the museum. The reason the reset is happening is because the masks malfunction? And that, well, I don't quite remember exactly how. I just remember that the masks are sending the data back through time. And so even though we're not technically living through those things, we receive the memories of having lived through them, so it's functionally the same. My gratitude. I imagine we'll also have an updated estimate soon of how much ore is needed to seal off the Ash Twin project. Will it be more than we initially thought? It will be significantly more. The smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. Wouldn't it, though? Wouldn't it, though? So their attempts were to make it supernova-proof. I have to assume that they did succeed. I mean, like, at least when the supernova happens, assuming that the Ash Twin project is, well, still on Ash Twin. Oh crap. Oh no. I'm scared, Dave. Assuming the Ash Twin project is still on Ash Twin, or Ember Twin, or whatever. I can't, for some reason, keep the two planets separate in my head. Then the supernova would hit them first. And so I kind of feel like they must be supernova-proof, because otherwise they would just bust, right? Even though it's only a couple seconds before we die from the supernova, it's, oh, this seems like a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here. Let's get out of here. This is actually, like, making me nervous. But yeah, I feel like surely that must mean that it is supernova proof, because it lasts those few seconds before we die. Okay, so there's at least two volcanoes on Hollow's Lantern. We've checked two of. Oh, here's a third. I don't think there's anything in this one either. Okay, so there's three. Now, can we ID a fourth? It's 1, 2, 3. Does look like maybe a fourth. Let's check inside this one. If we can catch up with it. It's flying away from us. I think we'll get there eventually. It's gonna take us a moment. Okay, that was the one. Good golly. Matching velocity with this is proving to be difficult. Okay, that's the one we were in, I'm pretty sure. We can probably just sort of spot check these others. Okay, confirmed. 1, 2. This is the third. And then the fourth is over here, I think. It's this one. Maybe. Yeah, I'm starting to think, I think we did just find the only volcano with an actual point of interest inside of it. Gonna make one more pass on these two over here. Yeah, I think there's 4. There's 4 volcanoes, and only one of them has anything inside. Yeah, because there's nothing in this one. Okay. Let's match velocity. Wait, what's happening? Oh. Oh. Oh, crap. Wait. No, this wasn't part of the arrangement. Let's just land a hot second here and read the ship log. We got some interesting tidbit in the log because we investigated Hollow Lantern. A volcanic testing site. Ore samples from the Nomai mines on Timber Hearth were sent to this volcano for durability testing. The Nomai were trying to craft a, briefly, supernova-proof shell to encase the Ash Twin project. Okay, so it was only needed to survive the supernova briefly. Even the smallest crack or opening in the protective shell would destroy everything. It seems that we even managed to discover everything there. There's no indication that there's more to see there. So yeah, let's go to Ash Twin. Kind of feel like that's the root of our problem. I know we've tried to discover the root or prevent the roots or what have you, in the past, and we've been unsuccessful, but that has to be the source, right? If we can figure out how to stop this reset from happening, then problem solved. We can die in peace. Because I guess it doesn't really help us if we stop the reset. If we stop the reset, we just die. Oh, what's happening? That's fine. I know there's a way to check the map and assign a planet. How do we do that? Because that's what we need to do. M is usually the map button. Oh, tab. Here we go. Yes, the twins. The ash twin is here. So I think on the next reset, we're going to want to go straight to the ash twin. We've gone there several times before, but until we can confirm that we have explored all we can on those planets, I don't see a need to stop mining them for data, so to say. There it is, the ash twin. All the ash has left it, and it's a sort of barren, scraggly space station. Okay, and here's our mask, and the Nomai, of course, have the 3 eyes. Pick up the game after having not played it for weeks, months. First thing we do is land in Brittle Hollow. I love it. Yeah, that really tiny planet filled with lava and death and everything terrible. Let's just land on it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, that actually was more productive than I thought it was going to be. Let's just go straight there this time. Do we need to turn on the white hole station, though? I feel like we might. We'll worry about that later. Because isn't it... The white hole station enables the other teleportation pads, correct? And so if we don't enable the white hole station, then teleportation can't happen. Which might be a problem, I'm not sure. Oh, what happened? Uh-oh. Alright, give me a moment. Yeah, I feel like that's been happening more and more lately to me. An obvious sign that an upgrade of hardware is in order. Good luck. Okay, so here we are, the Ash Twin. Unsurprisingly, it is a ball of ash. Not much we can really explore on it at this very moment. Which does tend to lead one to want to spend time on the Ember Twin. Now wait a minute, wasn't there mention of a station in the equator of Ember Twin? Maybe we can kind of take a short go here. That's fine. I'm not sure what just happened to us, but it probably wasn't good. Headlights damage, landing gear damage, we don't need those. Those are optional. Gonna get buried in sand. I was hoping we'd just kind of be able to cruise through this ravine in the equator and maybe find the place we were looking for. Gosh. Navigating in here isn't terribly easy. It's a little bit like a bounce house. So I'm not seeing any obvious landing zones or any kind of... Oh, wait, no, there's something. What is this? Okay, well, we can probably get out and repair the ship from here at least. With enough elbow grease and headlight fluid, the ship is good as new. We could travel around the planet in the ship, but I feel motivated to take a look around on foot. I don't feel like we've spent a lot of time on Ember Twin on foot. Unidentified signal. What does that mean? Better get our smelloscope out. What, do we not ID this quantum crystal? Isn't it once we ID them, don't they stick around? Wait a minute, what is this? Escape Pod 2. Well, that implies there's more than one. Pretty sure we've come in here before. We need a status report of all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? How do I progress here? Escape pod passengers are afraid but physically well. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief. You have my gratitude, Burr. Were you able to find any other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. I'm fairly certain. Wait. I thought we'd been here before, but yet the ship's log was updated. Maybe we should take a closer look at this. So, is everyone unharmed? So Anona and Russ are here. And Burr. And they mentioned that their escape pod's passengers are fine. Both signals... Okay, so that means there's two other escape pods. But they believe that they did not crash in the same planet. Maybe that's why I thought we'd been here before, because didn't we find another escape pod just like this on Brittle Hollow? I'm pretty sure we did. This must be escape pod, well, number 2. The one on Brittle Hollow must have been a different one. Launching escape pod 3, now launching escape pod 2. Oh, each ring is a different piece of information. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2 vessel has been mortally injured. How can a vessel be mortally injured? But yet, that is what the computer has told us, so we will accept it as fact. Mortally injured, escape pod 2 has been. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from the vessel. What? Are you kidding me? It froze again, hang on. Okay. I sacrificed... Oh, there we go. Sacrificed some of our aliasing and shadow quality in hopes to reduce the chance of that happening again. Let's take another look here at this log. Begin flight log, escape vessel. Escape pod 2 vessel has been mortally injured, emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. So escape pod 2 Well, that's strange. This is Escape Pod Vessel 2, isn't it? Escape Pod... Launching Escape Pod 3, now launching Escape Pod 2. Okay. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. That does make a certain level of sense, especially considering how close to the sun Ember Twin is. Looks like we have another recorder here. Malore. The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build long-term shelter, Anona, but these passages are a maze. Anona replies, even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Anona says, be cautious, everyone. And oh, Rus is here as well. And beware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Crap. Yeah. So, we've been in a place like this, haven't we? Didn't we find some point of ingress into Ember Twin previously? And we had a very Indiana Jones-esque escape from the rising sands. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter there. The cavern Malore found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? Coleus says this is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Do we want to even risk going down here again? We barely survived last time. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Well, we are not bound by the urgency of time so much, so let us go investigate these supposedly pointless pathways. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this horror. Oh my goodness. Why does this keep happening? And yet the show must go on. So here we will run things at a much lower resolution in the hopes of making it yet just a little bit further here. Okay, so we were looking at this and seeing the horror that lies at the terminus of this passageway. We surely have to go and look into what this is now. Oh, what? There's like nothing. Oh. Oh. It's the... This is the Ember Twin anglerfish that was referenced. Oh yeah, we can launch the scout. Yeah, that is quite horrifying. But we've already known about those things. We've seen them firsthand. So that's where they were able to study the anglerfish. Well, let's go see if there's anything interesting over here. Is there a sprint button? Oh, no. Just rocks. Turns out they weren't fibbing. They really are just rocks at the end of this passageway. Whoa. I feel like gravity did weird things there. Anona, of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Really? There's air over here? We don't really need air, but we might as well go take a look. Okay. Fill your air supply and return quickly. Interesting. Alright, yeah. We will definitely move fast, because if we want any chance of exploring this location, we need to do it before the sand rises. Of course, this might just end up being the same place we were at previously, and if it is, will we even encounter anything new? Probably not. Maybe we will. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet a sandfall pit, then turn left, continue to the room filled with the rock column formations, and climb upward through them through the opening above. The sand here is rising, but you must be cautious but swift. Okay, hang on. So this is forward, sandfall, left, and then up. Forward, sandfall, left, up. Forward, sandfall, left, and then a room with rock formations or rock columns or something like that, and then up. Here we are. Again, I think we're just following steps we've already traveled. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Malore and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel behind the falling sand. Follow it, you'll reach the shelter site. That was quick. Anyway, so yes, we may very well have come here before, but I'm interested to do so in case there's just something we missed. Okay, so we traveled the bridge. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go until you reach the shelter site. You can rest here. Hurry before the sand... You can't. You can rest there. There, at the shelter site, I see. Okay, so this must be the shelter site. Oh, what's up here? Ooh, more writings. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Calais and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is... Wait, is there multiple texts? No. Clearly this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis. There is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Calais and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. Calais says an update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Malore, because when I returned here to search for the entrance of the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. I see, so it's that same one from before. Yeah, there has to be a way in, you would think. I don't think we did much with the anglerfish last time we were here. I think we were very focused on not dying. Unfortunately, it does look like all the Nomai here are dead, Dave. And even though they say that you can rest here, something tells me that we cannot. So let us peruse the locale quickly for any useful bits of information and then carry on. Launch scouts. There's something in there. Huh. Yeah, there's a thing in there. How do we get in here? Cactus seems to have blocked the entrance. Well, without the ability to break down the well, there's a doorway here. No. Yeah, there might be another path inside. Let's see if we can find it. Seems to be connected to that wall. Just like Minos's maze, as long as we keep taking a left turn, we should be fine. Theoretically. Darn. Can we make it through here? Maybe no. Maybe we can make it through here. Hey! Did that help us? Yeah, I think it did. Maybe. Maybe not. Are we just back where we were? I think we are. Yeah, I don't think that did anything for us. Darn it! How do we get in there? Uh-oh. 3 minutes of oxygen, that's not good. Well, it looks like there's some trees over there, though. Anglerfish fossil overlook, 40 meters. Oh, is the anglerfish down there? Uh-oh. Is that rising? 51 meters. Crap, it is. Don't know what I was expecting, but... Okay, let's do this quick. Shrine District. High Energy Lab. Oh! The High Energy Lab. Stepping Stone District. Anglerfish Overlook. I don't think we were here. I think this is different. We did do a sand part, but... I don't think it was this sand part. Anyway, somebody who remains nameless says, should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering in our lifetimes. Wait a minute. This sounds really familiar. No, surely we did this. Yeah, okay. No, we definitely read this already. But we'll read it again just to kind of recap what the information I have forgotten over the months. We fail and probably will. This is not insignificant. We will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system. I wish to protect these species. Unsurprisingly, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. If we fail, okay. The potential of annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, we aren't all but certain. If we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause the destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. So the sun station was powering the nonsense that was going on over here. I kind of want to go look at the anglerfish. Here we go. So I'm just guessing that that's the anglerfish place? Not sure her. Whoop! Unfortunate. Let's try that again. Mind the gap. Surely we need to drop into one of these though, right? Which one? I think it's this one. Ow. Survey says that was not the right one. Okay, so we need to get in here, I think. I think that's the one. No, we need to get here. Alright, so let's map the layout of the sand falls, so to say. Okay, coming from this direction, there's one to the left, and then one to the right immediately after that, which is this one. We want the one that's behind the one to the left after the one to the right. Right? Right. I think I've confused myself. Okay. One to the left, one to the right, and then one immediately after the one on the right, which is this one. Hooray! Not a cactus. What do we got here? Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the Sun Station? Don't worry, the station is in such a low stellar orbit, we've constructed a different, safer way to travel there from Ash Twin. Well, this is fantastic. Landing on that thing is, like, nearly impossible. It's purely theoretical exercise on my part, says Pi. Yarrow. Who doesn't love computing a good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory? Not us, that's who. Pi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to the Ash Twin regularly. Idea must be on the Sun Station, if she's returning to the Ash Twin. Idea says, that would be Pi. Wait, who would be Pi? Oh, the person who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the Sun Station. It's strange, there have been a couple messages like this one, where the name of the person talking has not been stated, which is weird for the Nomai. The Nomai seem to always state themselves. Anyway, Pi apparently has been the one calculating low shuttle trajectories to the Sun Station. That would be Pi. I told her we wouldn't be traveling there by shuttle, and that the Sun Station doesn't even have a landing pad, but she said she knew. Pi sounds awesome. Ooh, this might be useful. Where does this take us? I just wanted to go see the anglerfish. Oh, we're just back where we started. Okay. Oh. Well, we got some oxygen. The high energy lab is really interesting, but where's the anglerfish? Oh, we didn't go this way, did we? Maybe the anglerfish is over here. Oh no, that is the anglerfish. That's the way we came from. Okay, well, let's see if we can maybe take a look at the high energy station. Oh, we gotta do this quick. Oh no. The high energy trailhead is gone? Oh boy. We lost our ability to turn the lights back on. Unfortunate. Shoot, can we turn this one on? Nope. Well, time to get back to Indiana Jonesing. At least we found a message that we... Oh, come on. At least we found a message that we didn't find last time. That was at least worth the trip, even if we die horribly. No! Sand! Curses. Oh, come on. I know we can do this. We don't have the fuel for this! Hey, there's another cave over there. Oh. Oh no, that's Ghost Rock. I think. Oh hey, what's this? Better be quick. Ah, crud. How do we... Isn't there a way to just take pictures? There we go. Heaven forbid we invent a camcorder. I think it's too late. I think the sand is rising up too much. Whatever's here, we'll have to come back for it. Yeah, I don't think we're in an ideal position to explore this. We'll have to remember that that's there. And the Nomai decided, yes, let us invent the slowest opening door in the history of opening doors. Oh, we gotta be careful, there's Ghost Rock Aura down there. Yeah, it's fine. It's actually not fine. I don't think we can do that. Oh, we should have stocked up on oxygen, which we definitely did not do. We're almost out of fuel. We're gonna start burning oxygen as fuel. Wait, is this the outside? What? Huh? I thought there was this big adventure we were supposed to have, right? Like, I remember us being down there a really long time and barely making it out alive, and yet here we are on the surface. Where's our ship? I can't believe we made it out of there alive. I thought for sure we were just gonna die down there. After we were lollygagging, looking around at that anglerfish. But okay, this is probably fine, as long as we can make it to the ship. If we can't make it to the ship, then this gets a little bit awkward. We're going to have to be rather conservative with our fuel. Oh no, we can't super boost! We're gonna die! No! We were so close. Well, it's probably as good a place as any to end today's recording. It's amazing how I sincerely thought we were going to pick this up and I was just going to flounder around and not discover anything new, and yet here we are. The world is so thick with mystery and puzzles and clues that still, in spite of not being quite as acclimated as it once was, we were still discovering new things. So when we pick back up, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the Ember Twin. The Ash Twin? Ember Twin? It's fine. Don't worry about it. It was just the memory of dying. It'll be fine. You're not traumatized, main character. You'll be okay. Yeah, anyway, next time we pick up, we should probably go back to the Sand City. See if we can discover some other things there, because it seems quite ripe with clues that are difficult to obtain all at once just due to the limited time in which you have to spend down there. But at any rate, as always, my friends, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you have a fantastic evening, day, morning, time at school, time at work, whatever you're doing. Do not care. Take care out there, and I'll see you in the next one.